Hey there everybody, Mystery Wheel Gunner back here with you again. Thanks for tuning in. I've got my 627 VComp here. We are empty, and as you can tell by how the cylinder looks, this thing's been shot a lot and cleaned very little. I love my revolvers, I really do, but I am lazy when it comes to cleaning them. This revolver probably looks, or probably is, even filthier than it looks, but a lot of the fouling is going to be hidden by the fact that it has a black finish on it. But this thing is filthy. I mean, here, see this? Let me just do a quick dry wipe, and you can. And I'm already picking up fouling from around the gun. Not even using any solvent yet. Look at that, and it's just picking it up. But more importantly, oh, that is a sluggish cylinder. This cylinder should spin freely, and it is not. That is not good. I'm going to try the quick fix real quick. Don't get me wrong here. Even if the quick fix works, I will be giving this a thorough cleaning. It's just time to do that. But the quick fix is, let's see if I drop some oil in here, if it'll break that free. And there it is. Oil is magic. All right. Drop some oil in there, and all of a sudden, the cylinder breaks free. Now, again, I'm going to show you how to clean this up, because obviously there's a lot of gunk in there. By adding oil in there, it basically, the oil is going to attract all of the particulate and fouling and hold it like in a suspension. So instead of binding to the metal surfaces, it's binding to the oil and basically turning into a kind of slush, slush lubricant, which is not good. But you can see there was no permanent damage to the revolver just because of my neglect. But it is time for that thorough and proper cleaning. Going to show you how to get to the guts of this. All right. Well, yeah, obviously we already did the safety check. All right, you're going to need to loosen that screw right here on the other side. Let me go into my screwdriver kit and find the bit that will fit. Hey, look at that. I'm a poet, and I don't even know it. This the one? Yep, this one will fit. That'll do. All right, before I take that screw out, let me go ahead and get my little tray. Be back in a moment. All right, I'm back. Here's my little tray. I know what you're thinking. Really, you need a parts tray just for that one screw. I'm trying to get into the habit of using some kind of tray to put little screws in. Yeah, I'm not really a gearhead, so I'm one of those people that gets into that bad habit where I take stuff apart to clean and I don't have a little tray. I just leave the little screws and parts on the table, and you know what'll happen? They'll roll off, fall on the floor, or they'll be in an unintentional sweep of your hand across your workspace, and all of a sudden stuff is, again, knocked to the floor. So whenever you take these little parts out, have a handy little tray nearby that you can just put them into, and there you go. You don't have to worry about them rolling off or anything. All right, with that out, pop open the cylinder, and then carefully you're going to slide this crane assembly right on out. There we go. And now, while this is open, I can just go ahead and clean that part there. All right. Now this part here is what we want to get to. And boy, I can really feel that sludginess in there. Yes, I can. Wow, that is... Oh, that is really sludgy. Whew, that is sludgy. There we go. Get that out of there. Oh, yeah. Just by touching this, there's a lot of tackiness to this part here. That's not good. And it's just years and years of built up stuff. Look at that. That stuff is coming off. It's starting to rip apart my my paper. So I'll put the ballistol on there. And you know what? I'm just going to let that ballistol sit and work its magic in there. You can take this apart as well, but I'm thinking the problem is here. Now you can take this apart if you want. Well, we'll see if this fixes it up. I don't think it's that gunked up in there. We'll see. So we'll wait a little bit for the ballistol to work its magic, and then we'll come back. Okay, we are back. This thing's been soaking for a while. Oh yeah, that ballistol worked its magic there. I took out the brush just in case I needed to do some scrubbing. I'm still feeling some crud on here, so I'm gonna give it another round of ballistol. Or is it ballistol? I believe ballistol originated in Germany, so I'm not sure how the Germans pronounce it. I'm sure their pronunciation is correct, whatever it may be. But all right, I gave it another blast of ballistol, and we'll let it sit again for just a few minutes. You know what they say, don't work harder, work smarter. Let the solvent do its job. All right, and we are back again. I'm just gonna go ahead and use the brush anyway. The ballistol's been soaking in there, doing its job, breaking apart that gunk, making it easier to get out of there. You can see it's getting the brush all dirty. That's fine. That's what the brush is meant for. Let the dirt go to the brush. Put more ballistol. Do a little more scrubbing. Oh yeah, feeling much better. Ooh, excuse me. Sometimes the odor of the ballistol makes me cough a little bit. So it is working. I'm still feeling some little bits of roughness where there's still some crud on there. Excuse me again, yikes. Only downside to ballistol, I like the fact that it is non-toxic, very bio-friendly. I don't have to wear gloves or anything. I don't have to worry about the ballistol attack. You know, if I had a nice wooden grip on here, you don't have to worry about ballistol attacking the wood finish. But it's got that odor. For some people, it's a problem, makes them cough. All right, once again, let me go ahead and just pause the video. Let me slather more ballistol on here. And we'll let it work. All right, back again. Give it another scrubby scrub. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. More gunk coming off. Now I'm not trying to get it factory clean. I don't think you need to go that far. But you need to get rid of that buildup. You know, when you pass your hand on there and you feel that roughness of all that built up gunk, and that's when you know you got a problem. Take out the buildup. Let's put this back in real quick. Oh yeah, much better. Look at that. Spin freely. All right. Making good progress here. Let me give it another round. I'm feeling still just a little bit of roughness left. There we go. Once again, gonna let it sit for a little. All right, and back again. More scrubby scrub. Oh yeah, even more stuff coming off. There's a lot of fouling on there. Whew. But when I run my fingers across it, yep, it definitely feels smooth. All right, so everything is good. Well, I've got the cylinder out. Might as well clean this here now. And whoa, that is just so gunked up. And that's just that is just looking bad, folks. A lot easier when the cylinder is off the gun. They should have a push button to take that out. Like, you know, like they have on some of the convertible guns. You can swap the cylinder. Some of them have a push button release. I mean, the little screw or bolt is not that big a deal either. Sorry again. Wow. Ballast all making me cough. Normally I'd have a window open and a fan. But I'm in Ohio and it's winter. And it's like, I think 25 degrees outside. So yeah, opening the window, just not an option today. Summertime, definitely. But not today. And there we go. Sorry if I did that off camera. But, I mean, do you really need to see that on camera? You know what's going on here, right? Just wiping off the cylinder. There we go. All right. Because I'm so used to just using my eyes to see what's going on. And sometimes I neglect to check the camera screen. Basically use the camera as my eye to make sure that what I'm seeing is what you are seeing. So I do apologize. Sometimes I neglect to make sure everything is on camera and on frame. But you didn't miss anything important, I don't think. But there we go. I'm not going to bore you with the more mundane aspects of revolver cleaning. I've cleaned revolvers before. I mean, if you want me to do a full video on these again, cleaning the revolver, I'll do it. But for now, I just wanted to show you how to address a gunked up cylinder. So we're going to put this together. Whoa, sorry again. I'll have to mute my coughing out in post. All right, what I'm going to do is going to put just a little dab of ballistol. Not a whole lot, just enough to color it. There we go. Wipe off any excess with my finger. Should be good there. And look at that. Look at it just spin around like a champ. All right, so we got most of the problem done, but there is a chance there's some gunk there. So now that I've solved this part, and now that I've wiped down this, we're gonna go ahead and solve this part. You have to unscrew this. Okay, for this part here, this is really tight in there. You're gonna need some kind of vise. And be sure to pad up your vise so you don't damage your components. These are just pieces of paper folded up many, many times over to act as my padding. You can use heavy leather strips as well, but these will work just fine. I'm not going to clamp it down super tight. So you're just going to clamp it down to hold this in place, and then you're just going to turn the cylinder. There we go. To unscrew it from the rod. Now, there's going to be some springs and stuff in here. So when you take it out, make sure the springs don't go flying across the room and stuff. I'm gonna take this out from here now. So I'm not gonna fully unscrew it here. And we're gonna go back to the table real quick. All right, we're back at the cleaning table. Let me adjust my light real quick. There we go. All right, now I can continue to take this out. And there we go. Remember what I said about that spring tension? So there's the spring. All right, don't lose that. Put that in there. The rest of it will come out like that. I don't think there are any additional rings in there. There might be. So if there are, just, if they fall out, just make sure you keep track of them. I don't think I need to take this apart anymore. So I'm just going to leave this assembly the way it is. I'm going to wipe it down, of course. It doesn't look real dirty, but, it's one of those, while I have it apart, I might as well give it a quick wipe down. Yeah, it wasn't that dirty anyway. There we go. You can easily get underneath the extractor now. That's nice and convenient. All right, put that aside. And now I can address that. All right, let me go get a cleaning tool that I can use to scrub that out. All right, here we go. Got a nylon barrel brush. Now this is stainless steel, so if I used a bronze brush, it probably would not hurt it, but I just feel kind of weird about doing that. So I'm going to use the nylon brush. Be a little bit more gentle. I'm going to drip some ballistol down in there. I think it just dripped straight through. So I'll put them on. I'll put the ballistol on the brush. There we go. Most of it seems to have dripped on the mat, but whatever. All right. Push that through. Give it a spinny spin. Sorry, I don't know if I got that on camera, so all I'm doing is pushing the brush into here, and then giving it a spinny spin. Get all that gunk out. There we go. Now the fun part, I gotta wipe that down. So I'm gonna thread some paper towel in there. Once again, give it a spinny spin. And there you go. Yeah, there's some gunk in there. Ooh, sorry again. The coughing has returned. Sorry. Keep forgetting to keep everything in frame. Hold on, let me adjust the camera so it's down there a bit more. I'm just twisting the paper towel, then threading it in there, then giving it a quick spin around, and there we go. So I'm not looking to get every bit of crud out of there. It doesn't have to be. Again, just looking to get the buildup out. Okay, so this is index. You can see it's got like that, like a D shape. So there is only one way for this to go back. There we go. Then time to put this back. There we go. Okay. I've got the threads started by hand. I'm just going to go back to the vise real quick to tighten it down. All right, back at the vise. I'm just here to tighten this down. There we go. And that should do it. That should be nice and tight, should not come loose. All right. All right, back at the table. The crane already has a light layer of lube on there. Slide that back on, and Lord, look at that, huh? That's the way it should be. Look at how freely that spins. There we go. Time to put her back together. But you know what? While we're at this stage, since I've got free access to the frame, yeah, it's going to be so easy to wipe this down right now. Might as well go ahead and do that. Put some ballistol there. And oh wow, look at all that fouling. I told you I had, oh wow. Yeah, I told you I hadn't cleaned this for a little while. Oh my goodness, look at that. Whew. Whoo doggy. Yeah, I know, it's kind of sad, ain't it? For someone who loves revolvers so much. I am notoriously lazy when cleaning them. And, oh goodness. If this was stainless steel, oh, well, it is stainless steel, but if it had just the naked stainless steel finish, my God. I bet you this thing just looks absolutely horrific. The black finish is hiding a lot of this fouling. Good Lord, look at that. There we go, much better. When I wipe it, I'm not getting nearly as much fouling. Look at that. Yep, there we go. Most of the gunk is gone. About that coughing. Hopefully I will remember to edit out the coughing in post. Okay. The only thing left is the barrel. Go ahead and do that now. Just carefully feed it through there. Nice and slow. And then back out. Let me go get my patches here real quick. So I've become a big fan of these swab it thingies here. Pass it through. And look at that. Pulls all the gunk out of there. Then I'll use it on the chambers. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And there we go. Whoa, look at that. And the chambers look good. Alrighty, time to put the thing back together. And again, there's already a light layer of lube on the crane. Slide that on in. Slide the crane assembly back into the frame. Close it up. And then secure it to the frame. And there we go. Revolver is clean. Now you see I've got the little burn marks right there. I'm not concerned about that. That does not impede function of the gun. If you were to pass your finger over there, it's smooth, okay? It's not like this is enough gunk to have a raised surface. So that's not going to impede functionality. And we're good. She's ready to go back to the range and do some more blasting. Alrighty. Hey, thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this little video, hey, give me a like, give me a subscribe, share the video with your friends. Once again, thank you very much for tuning in. Catch you all next time. Okay, well, I knew I'd forget something. I forgot to clean the little notches. I made this little tool. It's just a plastic card with cut into a shape that will fit in there. And I just wrap it with some paper towel and then just scrub out the notches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And there it is. All right. Now it's the end of the video. All right, thanks for watching. Take care. Until next time.